What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sound in test, test, test. Let me turn this volume down a little bit. What's going on, y'all? Let me know how we sound. Let me know how we sounding. It's Monday, September 23rd. When the session just started. Let's see what we got going on up in here. What's going on, JD? I see you up in here. Let me pull out the YouTube, make sure we sounding good. Nah, we're sounding good. Cool. So dropped the Sunday chart analysis last night for y'all. NAS ended up doing a nice move last night. Right, we dropped this last night at 7:42 p.m. EST. We go right here. We can see clearly after 7:42, price did a nice push up. Almost hit the first price point we talked about. We see price retracing back. So the game plan is still the same as yesterday, right? So we're going to be looking for possible NAS buys. If NAS can continue to hold 19,845, 19,850 as support, we can look for buys go back up to 19,990, possibly up to 2170. That's what we're looking at right here. Was also talking about looking at possible GU buys, but as you can see here, price rejected this. Probably see y'all last night failed to really break and hold that support. Buys are still the game play. We're not looking right now. So same thing here, price failed to really hold that support. Is doing a nice retracement right now. So GU can hold 191.05 as support. We look for buys going back up to 192.05. Now, as far as news today, we had a Japanese holiday yesterday. As far as news today, we got a bunch of news popping off. So I pull up some euro pairs just to see what's going on there. But we got 315 euro news, 330 euro news, and then we have 430 GBP news. And then later on, at the beginning of New York session at 9:45, we got USD news. We got a lot of news to pop off this Monday. So it's going to be very interesting to see how price plays out these next few hours. Like always, y'all, make sure to like the live and subscribe. We're almost at 2,800 subscribers. We can get to that easily. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're being charged, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. You said what about GBP New Zealand? Yeah, we can talk about that. So kind of like the Sunday chart analysis is in the same situation, right? And it's been the same thing for the past few weeks where we can see that price has been ranging and struggling to really break past these next few levels. So right now I'm just letting price do its thing, right? It's just been stuck. We went for a buy last week twice on it, and we can see each time price has been struggling to not only breaking the hold and continue to hold 1330 as support, but it's also struggled to make a new higher high. So the game is still the same. Just gonna let price do its thing. I'm not really gonna and all this stuff over buys orders below 10 as resistance. So I'm not messing with it at all, right? So all the charts I talked about at the beginning, those are the charts I'm looking at possible setups at. Everything else, I'm just letting it do this thing right now. But we got the Euro news popping off. And then, like I said, at 4:30, we got GBP. So we're just gonna let the news do its thing, let price retrace, we can hold these next levels, and then we're gonna go into the day looking for some setups after the retrace and retest confirmations. So again, we had a decent move happen with NAS. Now we see price canceling out the move and retracing. We are still bullish though, but again, like we were talking about last week, right? This is a very strong resistance level. We clearly see that, right? So we need price to break and hold 19,850 as support for the uptrend to continue, right? We can see for the past few days, the price has been struggling to not only hit and break this level, but hold it as support. So we're going to wait to see if price can do that in order for the uptrend to continue for the next higher high to come into play. We're just going to let price do its thing right now. I will switch from having this alert up here to here just in case it does keep retracing. Well, just join the stream. We have not entered anything yet. This is just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We absolutely killed last week. We can pull that up right here. Last week we went 4-0, gave us 100% win rate. Took 0 losses last week. Again, all the trades we took last week we broke down, as well as Sundays entered them during the London session lives. So again, also before we even break that stuff down, I dropped 2 videos for you yesterday. Dropped a new updated video on how to go about trading news, so make sure to check that video out. And I also dropped, I believe, a trade breakdown. Let me make sure I'm not making things up. What was the other video I dropped? No, I dropped another trading plan, trading strategy video, so make sure to check that out. Also, all playlists are up to date. I'll drop it in the chat for you right now. Make sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis. Also, again, the Sunday chart analysis doesn't just go over what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what I see price doing, the direction I see price going throughout the entire week. All right, if you check out last week's Sunday chart analysis, you'll see a lot of charts ended up going as projected. Again, there were a few pairs that still kind of range and consolidate, like GN and GA. But those two, the other charts and pairs ended up going as projected. Going to be dropping the Bitcoin and chart analysis today as well at the beginning of the New York session, so be on the lookout for that. But the week prior to last week, we went 4-2, and then the week before that, I think we went like 3-1 or something like that. But as far as how we ended August, we went 13-1, giving us a 93% win rate, catching a total of 27,727 pips. You see this best score September 3rd. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. All wins and losses are posted every day. It's dated, timed, and documented. Can't make none of this stuff up. And then if you go to, I believe it is July 2nd. You scroll up right here, you can see how we ended July 16-5. You click here, it takes you to the first week of July. And then we go to July 2nd, it'll show you how we ended quarter 2. So April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May, we went 15-4, catching 47,957. Then June, we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. ending quarter 2 44.11, giving us an 80% win rate, catching a total of 118,359 pips. So we got literally this week, and I think like another day. Let me pull out the calendar. Yeah, so we got this week left, and then next week on Monday, and then that's the last day of this month. So after this month's end, we'll do a recap of the month as well as the recap of quarter 3, and that'll be bringing us into quarter 4 of the year. Also, go to photos. There's over 2 years worth of photos and receipts with screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals, screenshots of the end positions, as well as student results and testimonials. So make sure to explore the Telegram and check all this stuff out. But again, we got news popping off right now, so we're just letting the news do its thing. We're just letting price retrace and retest these levels. But a lot of these game plans are still the same. We're still looking for buys on GU and GJ and NAS. We're just letting price retrace and retest these next few levels. New 5 minutes about to pop up in a little bit. All right, new 5 minutes just popped up. So again, we have another news been popping off in a little bit at 3:30, and then we have an orange folder at 4 o'clock, and then at 4:30 we got GBP news popping up as well. So we're just letting this news pop off and do its thing, and we're gonna look for the next possible entry and setup. Again, we're looking at possible NAS buys as well as possible GU and GJ buys. If NAS can break back above a whole 19,850 as a whole, we look for buys going to 19,990, or if price wants to retrace back down to 19,675, if it can hold that as support, we can look for buys going there as well. Then with GU, if it can hold 32.75, 32.80 as support, we look for buys going back up to 33.20, where you can see if price can hold this as support and then look for continued buys going to 33.50. And then with GJ, we're either looking for buys here at 190, 115. If we hold that support, or if we retrace back down to 190, we can look for buys there as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well at the bottom of your screen. Instagram is playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_. Got some videos lined up for y'all this week. So since the Euro news popping off, let's see if the Euro charts are any different or similar from the GBP pairs. So looking at Euro New Zealand, comparing this chart to GBP New Zealand, let's pull up GN. Let's see if we can see some similarities and differences between the two. So with GN, we can see a slight difference, right? We still see some bullish momentum. We see price respecting as low as support down here. But again, like we were talking about last week, literally since August 1st, so literally over a month, price has been struggling to continue a trend upwards or downwards. Versus when we look at EN, we can see with the help of the news popping off right now, that price rejected this level. This support level is now being turned to resistance. And now potentially this support level will be turned to resistance. So if we can break past 78.25 and hold that to resistance, we can see the downtrend come into play. So we see slight differences clearly between the two charts, right? So this is another example of, again, not all correlating pairs or pairs that have similar currencies and are always going to move the exact same. You know what I'm saying? So let's look and see what EA and GA is looking like. We see a clear difference with EA and GA as well. So we can see between GN and GA versus EN and EA, we can see the GBP pairs are still consolidating, struggling to really see upwards or downwards versus the Euro pairs have broken those levels and starting to continue the trend, right? So we can see clear lower lows getting made here. We can see clear support levels getting turned to resistance levels. So if price could break past 63.15, we can see look for possible sells. So we're going to wait for this news events to pop off and finish, as well as we're going to wait for the GDP news to end. But we might the GA to EN this week, as well as EA to GA. I mean GA to EA this week, just due to, again, Euro pairs seem to be moving a little bit better compared to with these two charts. So out of curiosity, let me see what EU is looking like as well. Now let's stick with GU. So we'll put this back to, we'll put this to EN. You know, we want to see how these two charts are doing right here. New 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we can any charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to like the live, y'all. All right, we're about to see if this can hold right here. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a second. It looks like NAS is about to reach their break back above this level as well. Let's see what these other charts up to. GU is still chilling right here. GJ still trades, so we're just gonna let it do its thing. So again, we just had the Euro news pop off. We got a little bit of a break until 4:30. Then we got GBP news popping off, and then beginning of New York session at 9:45, we got USD news popping off. All right, so if you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Let's see if NAS can hold this level here.
I feel fine. Discovery Houston, press to ATO. Three, two, one, zero, zero.
Yeah, I like how this is looking right here. So again, price push down is breaking back above. So I like how this is looking right here. We're about to see how this candlestick closes. We might try to look at this though. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, so I like how NAS is looking. So I'm gonna hop in this. Again, we got GBP news popping off in 30 minutes. So we're just gonna let the GBP pairs do their thing. As you can see, they're just retracing and reversing from what they were doing. EN is going as projected as well. So again, keep in mind we got 4:30 news, and then later on, the beginning of New York session, we got 9:45 USD news. All right, just dropped the video for y'all on Friday. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. Dropped 2 videos for y'all last week. And then we got the Bitcoin analysis for this week dropping today, the beginning of New York session as well. So be on the lookout for that. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. You're interested in learning how to identify these levels or my signal service mentorship program. Make sure to take advantage of the sale. Again, if you use code I am ready at checkout before purchase, you get 12% off literally all my services. The sale's going to be ending soon, y'all. So make sure to take advantage of that and invest in yourselves. And we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow, Monday session, 3 a.m. EST.